Dr. Damina, how can I know the voice of God? Knowing the voice of God is not rocket science. My sheep hear my voice. The voice of a stranger, they will not even recognize. Someone say, I've never heard the voice of God. Get born again. Because once you get born again, you will hear the voice. Somebody say, is it loud or is it quiet? Get born again first. When you are born again, you will know whether it is loud or quiet. But I'm born again and I'm not hearing the voice because you are not conversant with the written word. If you don't get conversant with the written word, you cannot hear the other voice of God. Because the voice of God is upon the waters. What is the water? The washing of water by the word. So the voice of God is upon the written word. It's like a woman gives birth to a baby and the baby spends time with the mother. Breastfeeding. You know, that breastfeeding technology that God created in mothers and babies is God's device, God's wisdom for bonding between mommy and child. Then secondly, it is God's wisdom for fellowship between mommy and child. And then thirdly, it is God's wisdom for training. Because in breastfeeding, training is taking place. The baby is studying the mother, studying the mannerisms, and the baby begins to get used to the voice of the mother. Whoever the baby spends time with, the baby will get to know the voice of that person. When you get used to the reading of God's word, after a while, you get used to the way God speaks. So when God speaks to your heart or speaks audibly, you just know that's my Father talking. You can't be estranged from fellowship with God and be familiar with God's voice. You have to be familiar with his word to get to know his voice.